Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Light back at with another YouTube video, and today's video we're going to be doing. Let's do an MCU tier list update. This is 2023, and we're going to be doing an MCU tier list here on the channel. So if you're unfamiliar with what this is, essentially what it is we got a tier list here. We got everything in the MCU plus a few other stuff, and then there's some stuff here that hasn't even came out, so I don't know why it's on this list. But yeah, we basically we're gonna be just ranking them. So if you're unfamiliar with the ranking system, so we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier. I don't know where F tier is, but it's alright. We'll just basically up the numbers a little bit. I'll explain something. So I'm gonna basically how it's gonna work. So S tier, I'm basically gonna mean it's flawless. It's amazing. I love the movie. It's good. I don't see no problems with it. It's great. A tier is gonna be more of like it's near S tier. Like it's an amazing movie, but it has a few problems or something like that. B tier is more like it's a solid movie, but it has definitely has its problems. C tier is it's meh. It's I don't I don't dislike it crazy, but I definitely don't like it. And then D tier is just a shit. And it's just trash, and I don't want to see it again. And it's boring as hell. So yeah, without ado, let's get into it. So you might also be seeing there's some nonsense on this list. I don't understand why some of this stuff is on here, but yeah, I don't know who made this, but yeah, it does not make sense. First of all, like I don't understand why Craven the Hunter is here when that movie hasn't even came out. So obviously I'm not gonna rank stuff. I want to say this important. This is important to note. I'll probably do another updated list, maybe start of next 2024, potentially December. I don't know yet. Of another ranking because another tier list once because I'm gonna actually eventually rewatch everything here. But for now's sake, like there's gonna be some stuff. So I also want to get this clear. I won't be taking into account Loki season 2, just because it hasn't finished airing yet. Actually, oh, they separated it. Never mind. But yeah, I won't be doing obviously Loki season 2 because it hasn't finished airing. So let's start. Let's start. Okay, so we got Ant Man and the Wasp first. Honestly, Ant Man and the Wasp has definitely grown a little bit on me. If you asked me a few months ago, I'd say it's D tier, but honestly, it's C tier to me. Uh, Next up we got Ant Man. Yeah, it's good. It's not it's solid. It's nothing too bad or even too good. Age of Ultron. I don't really like this movie, to be honest with you guys. I would watch it, but there's just so much things personally wrong with it that I see. Oh, okay, we got Avengers Infinity War. This is where we get into the good stuff. Good stuff. I wouldn't say there's any flaws really with the movie. I really like the movie. It's really good. Captain Marvel. I'm gonna put this in B. I'll put this in C tier. It's not crazy. I know some people say crazy bad, but I mean, I don't know. It's an alright movie. I wouldn't mind watching here and there. Winter Soldier, S tier. I think it's a good movie. Doesn't have flaws. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. Captain America: First Avenger. I consider that an A tier movie. There is a few problems with it, but I mean, it's almost at S tier. But definitely they improved over the years of the Captain America movies, though. But then we got Civil War. Gonna go S tier. My bad. If I'm going a little bit fast, it's just because I don't want to make this like a 30-minute video or something like that, and there's a lot of stuff to rank here, so I can't really gonna go into crazy detail. I'll eventually record a movie review for every one of these movies, but yeah. We got Civil War. I put it in S tier. Very good movie. I personally have nothing wrong with it. Doctor Strange. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Now I'm gonna be real. I don't really like it a whole lot. Um, has some solid visual effects and stuff like that, but I personally am not the biggest fan. Avengers Endgame. Yeah, I'm put that in S tier, but it's debatable to go in A tier. Honestly, there's a few things some would say they dislike about it, but me personally, I don't mind it. I think it's a solid movie. I don't think they could have really done anything differently with it, in my opinion. But I mean, I've seen some people have some their suggestions and stuff, but I think it's S tier. Same with Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I thought it was a very good movie. Flawless, in my opinion. Guardians 2. I know I might piss off a lot of people by not putting that in S tier, but honestly, I think it's a very good movie. It's not the, it didn't improve much from the second one, and that's more something I look for with sequels. So next up, we got Far From Home. I'm gonna put that in A tier. I know some people don't like Mysterio and all this whatever, but me personally, I thought it was a solid movie. I do enjoy it. Incredible Hulk. I'm gonna put that in B tier. I, I think it's a good movie. It's not trash or anything, but it's not the greatest. Iron Man 2. That's C tier. Um, I just don't think it's the greatest movie. It definitely has some redeeming stuff, but it's not the greatest. Iron Man 3, I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's a good movie, but it suffers from some things and some things I dislike. But I mean, it's still a good movie. Iron Man, same. I mean, I know it kickstarted the MCU, but me personally, this is just me. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people with this, but I just think it's a good movie. Nothing else. I mean, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just a good movie. It's not too bad. Black Panther. I'm gonna put it in. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it in S tier because honestly, it ain't too bad. It's pretty good. The only I'm gonna make a special exception just for this one thing. It's just that ending fight was a little too much CGI fest, but I mean, everything else was really good about that movie. Homecoming. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think it's good. Definitely has some redeeming stuff. Really interesting. Super good movie. How's his thoughts though? Thor. Is it just me? I fucking hate the Thor movies. I ain't gonna lie. I hate the Thor movies. Yeah, Thor 1 is trash to me. I don't want to watch that. If you put that on around me, I just don't want to see that. I'm gonna be real. The Thor movie is kind of trash. Same with Thor: The Dark World. I hate these two movies. I shouldn't say I hate the Thor movies because I love the third and fourth ones, but the first and second one was shit. I don't like them. I don't want to watch them. You take them off. F tier. Ragnarok. Ragnarok to me is an S tier movie. I think it's a really good movie. I really do enjoy it. To me, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it just really, me personally, I thought it redeemed Thor as a character. I'm gonna be real. Before this, Thor was like I didn't really like Thor too much, but it really improved him for me. I definitely liked it a lot better. Alright, next we got the Avengers. First of the team up movies, not too bad. I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it in B tier. I mean, it's not the greatest in my opinion, not good or bad, but it's definitely good. So yeah. Next we got WandaVision. Not the biggest fan of WandaVision. Don't really like too much about it. There's not much I like to be honest with you. There's a few things stopping me from putting it in D tier, and one of those is definitely I definitely like the introductions of some new characters, and some of the plot was interesting, but other than that, it's not the greatest to me, but it's alright. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going in the same way. Honestly, I definitely I think it's better than WandaVision, but it's also crap at sometimes to be honest with you. I wasn't the biggest fan of some of it, so yeah. Then we got Loki season 1. I'm not a big fan of Loki either, man. Loki to me, I didn't really like the show too much. I mean, it had some stunning visuals, but other than that, I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. I mean, it did introduce Kang and stuff like that, which is kind of cool, but other than that, it was kind of mad to me. Then we got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I thought it was one of the best projects of Phase 4, I think. And I thought it was definitely interesting, but it definitely does have some flaws. But I honestly, it, I don't think it's gonna make S tier. It's nowhere close to making S tier. It's like a bottom A tier. So yeah. Black Widow. I just like this movie. I'm gonna be real. I don't. Yeah, I'm putting it here because just me personally, I think that movie is garbage. I'm gonna be real. I don't really find nothing in this movie really entertaining to me. Um, Maybe the fight sequences and stuff, and maybe like a little bit of the plot. But other than that, like I wasn't the biggest fan of it, in my opinion. That's just me, honestly. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan with that. Okay, then we got What If. What If was actually an interesting show. I actually like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like What If. It definitely was a very interesting show. I did like the whole different scenarios and the what ifs of the MCU. That was really interesting. Next up we got Hawkeye. Hawkeye. I thought I'm gonna be real. I thought Hawkeye was better than these three shows. That's for sure, in my opinion. I thought Hawkeye was way better than them. So that's why it's going. I would just say it's low B tier. It was good to me. Eternals. Eternals is C. I mean it's interesting, but at the same time it's got good cinematography and everything. But the thing about Eternals is there's a few things where I kind of disliked, to be honest with you. So yeah, got Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm gonna put that in S tier, just because I really like the movie. I think it's really good. It's flawless to me. It's not bad or anything. So yeah. I'm not gonna be, for the purposes of this video and its timing, I'm not gonna rank any of these movies, the Sony kind of movies, even though technically now I guess they're technically part of the MCU, but just for honestly purposely sake, or time saving sake, I'm not gonna bother with them. So next up we got Moon Knight. I thought Moon Knight was definitely low B tier. I'd say it's higher than Hawkeye in my opinion, but realistically it could be also high C tier just based off that ending. But other than that, it was a decent show. I didn't mind it. It was pretty good. Then we got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I don't mind this movie. I don't think it was the greatest or like the best, but it definitely wasn't like complete garbage, if you know what I mean. Like some people said it was complete garbage and it belongs in D tier, but it's just me. I think it belongs in B tier. So yeah. Then we got Miss Marvel. I think it's B tier. I actually like the show. I'm not gonna lie. I like the show. I definitely thought it was quite interesting. So I'm gonna keep it in B tier. Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm gonna put this in B tier. Or no, I'm gonna put this. No, I'm gonna put this. This is like a low A tier. I'm gonna be on. Or actually, yeah, this is a low B tier. I mean high B tier because honestly, I thought the movie was a good movie. I definitely watch it and stuff again, but there's just some parts of the movie where it's just lacking, and some aspects where it's just lacking, in my opinion, and I don't really like that too much. So yeah, we're gonna skip these the Netflix shows because not the time for that. But then we got She-Hulk. I'm gonna I'm gonna put this on D tier. I hate this show. I don't like this show very much. I mean, I like the appearance of Daredevil and stuff, but I just like that show. I'm gonna be real. I don't like that show. I don't want to see it ever again, to be honest with you. But I'm definitely gonna have to watch it again if I'm making these tier lists. But I don't enjoy watching it. I don't want to see it. Marvel Legends. I don't even know if that's a part of the rank. I'm not gonna rank that. I'm not gonna rank I Am Groot either. Wakanda Forever. I'm gonna. Some people are gonna hate me, but I think this is bottom A tier. Honestly, I think it's a good, solid movie. I like Namor. I like Shuri as the new Black Panther. I like this movie. It definitely has a little flaws here and there, but it's a really good movie. I do actually like it. Yeah. Werewolf by Night. I'm gonna put this high B tier. It's definitely a good movie, good special. I would watch it again. I'd watch it repeatedly, honestly, but there is like I don't know, there's something stopping it from going into A tier, S tier. really for me. But I know some people would maybe rank it in A tier, but honestly, that ain't me. I'm putting it in B tier. Holiday special. Some people are gonna dislike me for this, but I hate the holiday special. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like it. I know it's mainly for just the holiday spirit and just for fun and everything, but it's just kind of stupid to me, honestly. I don't really want to watch that. So yeah, Quantumania. I thought it was, in my opinion, I thought it was the best Ant Man movie. I thought it was. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. I thought it was the best Ant Man movie, but I mean, it's still, it to me lacks a lot. In my opinion, there's a lot of things lacking from it. From like making it anywhere close to A tier. It's a far way down from A tier. It's definitely in B tier. I would watch it again, but it's not like the greatest or anything like that. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm gonna put this in high A tier. It came nowhere to the first one, but it definitely was better than the second one in my opinion. And a good send off to the Guardians, but something kind of is stopping it from reaching that S tier, in my opinion. But I mean, it's a very good movie. So there you have it. You have the entirety of the MCU ranked here. Definitely leave a comment down below if you enjoyed my ranking or disliked it, or what some things you would change. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.